Good evening to you all. We are zooming down the track somewhere in Arizona. It has been a delightful last few days, and tonight I just want to take a moment to reflect with you on my journey over the last few days and some of the things that you all have not seen in the videos. Sunday night, I arrived in Oklahoma City and visited with my best friend, who's a priest for Tulsa, Oklahoma. And on Monday, we went to the Oklahoma City memorial where the bombing took place. And that was really significant. I would say that has been part of my intention of pilgrimage on this trip. That was definitely a pilgrimage site. Not all pilgrimages are pleasant. Of course, some pilgrimages we go on to experience God in a positive way, somewhere to go pray and ask for something from God or experience a beautiful place. But this little adventure showed me that pilgrimage can also be a taking part in the sufferings of others. It was very difficult to go to the museum, especially there at the memorial. There's a lot of personal items there of people that had been killed, children's shoes, all kinds of things that somehow remained untouched. But the owners of those things didn't make it. I'll never forget going into this one particular room, which was supposed to be a replica of the room where there was hearings for clean water, and I can't remember the exact name of it, but you go there, they have a hearing to determine whether the water that you have on your property is safe to bottle, and if there's other people adjoining your land, you may have a dispute over that water or whatever. Anyway, this place was where that would have taken place, and the particular place, there was a hearing going on the day of the bombing, and it was tape recorded, and the bombing was recorded as a result of that. So you go into this room and you hear the recording of the hearing, and then you hear the bomb go off. That was very disturbing. Very disturbing. And then after that, you go into these other rooms and you watch video of the news from that day. And that brought back a lot of memories of 9/11 for me. And I can remember when the bombing happened, but since being in Kentucky, and I must have been in 3rd or 4th grade at the time, I can't remember a lot about it. It wasn't as much on my radar as 9/11 was several years later. But I imagine the people that live in Oklahoma City, that was a 9/11 for them. Probably even more so than 9/11 was for the country. I don't know. But I do know that when I was in those rooms in the museum, there were people in there crying, probably people that had lost loved ones or were there or something. It was difficult. I was glad that I went there, but it was a different kind of pilgrimage, that particular little trip, and I'm thankful that I went. I've met some wonderful people on this trip so far. Met a lovely lady in the Chicago Union Station, a lady from Australia who is going on a trip and eventually going back to Sydney, and she's there now. She messaged me on Facebook and let me know that she got back to Australia okay. I've met some wonderful families, mainly in the dining car. That's where you meet everybody, is in the dining car. It's the same thing in old movies. You watch some of these movies that have trains, and where does all the drama and excitement usually start or end up? It's in the dining car. So you never know who you will meet or run into. I met a lady this evening at supper in the dining car, and she's from Scotland, and she is a student, graduate student in Texas, and she wanted to see some more of the country, and we had a very delightful conversation. It was pretty cool because I can say now that I have met someone who has been to Loch Ness and knows more personally the story of the Loch Ness Monster, which I've been a fan of since I was in 2nd grade. And so that was fun. You never know who you will meet. And, it's beautiful. And you encounter all kinds of people when you go on a trip like this. So I hope that you all get to do this sometime. It's wonderful, and just going around these mountains like I did this morning, and now going through the desert of Arizona, coming into California. I mean, what a beautiful way to experience the country, and not just the physical country, but the country's people. Really the heart of this country. And not just this country, but other places. I've met people from other countries as well. Can't get any better than that. Well, enough of my rambling. I will make some more videos as time goes on, especially tomorrow. There's some significant places that I hope to visit tomorrow, and I won't tell you what they are at the moment. I'll let you experience that tomorrow with me. So may God bless you all and keep you, and I will be offering Vespers in a few minutes on all of your all's behalf. Have a wonderful and blessed night. And here is to all trains, especially trains that pass in the night.